yo, Big Kish back up in here. Shout out to Fantastic Hip Hop. We about to be reacting to this video about how rappers are starting to support Pusha T. Him dissing Travis Scott, because Travis Scott, one of them guys who be doing some weird stuff behind the scenes, y'all, and it's starting to catch up to him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, them people don't support you and give you these big old, this big platform. If you ain't in line in a effery, if you will, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't willing to be stabbing people in the back and, you know what I'm saying, not being genuine and all of that, that's the type of person they like. They like them type of people, you know what I'm saying? But our people that's down to earth gonna call them out. We got ASAP Rocky and other rappers in support of that. This is what he's explaining. Before we get into that, y'all make sure y'all please go pick up a copy of Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufacturing Mindset, written by me, Big Kish. The link will be in the description along with the Discord and the merch. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Now, when it comes to Pusha T and the beef that he just started with Travis Scott, well, if you are ready to see how not even a full day after rap's latest genre-changing diss has been released, multiple rappers, hip-hop superstars, and at that, some of the most important MCs in the game are showing that they have been waiting for Travis to get exposed like this, and he truly may become the next rapper to lose his career with how much disdain is coming to the forefront. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, it helps me out a ton. And now truly, as what is going on with Travis is really going to end up shaking entire.
One more thing, I can't say that somebody like him career could be ended from a battle rap or being exposed for crying or something like that. I seen one of his shows, man, on X. His crowds is like crazy big. He just don't have hip-hop fans. I don't think hip-hop fans is the majority of his fans. Like, he got other, people that, love and support him who don't care about hip-hop. You know what I mean? Some people just look at him as a rock star. They don't look at him like no hip-hop, a hip-hop guy. You know what I'm saying?
Your careers. Make sure to leave that like so all of hip-hop can really see how Travis is truly in trouble right now. And with that said, currently when it comes to one of the biggest moments that we have seen in rap in a while with Clips' new song So Be It, and specifically Pusha T's disses here, which are geared towards Travis Scott. Well, more with this very diss than any other diss that we have seen, since so many rappers showed that they have issues with Drake. What we are finding out, and at that so early into Pusha T just calling out Travis and starting this beef that who knows how Travis will end up responding, if at all, is that there are more rappers who are vocally proud and standing on Pusha T's side and who are seeming to share the exact same sentiments about how they don't like Travis than rappers are standing alongside with Trav. Because truly right now, while nobody has come out to speak on Travis's end of things and there has been no sign of support really anywhere,
but Bun B came out and spoke on behalf of Travis Scott. He had an interview with Shannon Sharp, and he was like, I wouldn't be surprised if Travis Scott came out at the end of the week with a response saying that, oh, he's from Texas. I noticed Bun B, rightfully so, he take up for people from Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he from Texas. He ain't gonna let that slide. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see. We shall see.
When it comes to what Pusha T did, aside from hip-hop purists and legendary personalities in the game just loving a track that both musically and competitively is peak hip-hop, well, now with multiple superstar rappers, what we are seeing from them is that with the release of this track, which in terms of the surprise and impact, I don't think anybody saw coming, just in terms of Push making this his first full dedicated diss for anybody on this album, and it was at Travis Scott of all people, is that other rappers have not hesitated to share the same sentiments about the guy. And now before we go any further, if you have not already, make sure to leave that like and subscribe, it helps me out a ton. And now with that said, currently with what has been going on with this growing disdain for Travis Scott. Well, maybe because of all the collabs and things that Travis has been doing on the run he has been on in the industry for a while, maybe either artist thought that they would not be allowed to diss him entirely, or they felt that they would be put in a place where they would be shelved, which again, when you look in the industry, and we know that this has been a precedent for somebody like Drake, we can't count this out as a possibility as a whole. And now really, while this may even be true, and this is why people have not spoke against Travis Scott the way they have wanted to. Well, again, as Pusha T has now left the major label system and he is with Roc Nation, and of course Jay-Z is letting him say and do whatever he wants. Push is leading something forward which it seems like a lot of MCs can't do right now because again, of course, the industry has even tried to stop Kendrick Lamar from having verses that have gotten out there. And now really what this is now because Push is not on the major label system. He of course can say whatever he wants and nobody is going to do anything about it. And I guess
yeah, it's like they trying to destroy hip hop. The major label system that Fantastic Hip Hop speak of, it's like they're trying to destroy the essence of hip hop, like what it was built off of. The lyrics and the you know, the going back and forth, the sharpening each other's swords, the metaphors, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like they trying to take that out and just make it about, like, I remember it was Mims said, yeah, I could sell a mill saying nothing on a track. Like, bro, we not doing that, bro. The higher ups, they like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we don't want y'all saying nothing, especially something positive. Especially something positive. Have people thinking and all that. Nah, they just want you to sell a mill saying nothing on the track, meaning mumbling, you know what I mean, or just like saying nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I guess because of this. And on top of that, him being the first one to ever put out a dedicated diss to Travis Scott in a song in a super highly anticipated album rollout that everybody has been paying attention to at that. Well, truly now with all of this, just like when Like That came out and so many rappers realized that they can say what they have wanted to about Drake because Kendrick just spoke his truth finally, well now to a different extent we are seeing a similar version of this, but of course all against Travis Scott. And now who most importantly has reacted to this song and has ended up showing their support to Push? Well, at the top of this list and most importantly is none other than two rappers in Tyler the Creator and A$AP Rocky. And now with A$AP Rocky, well, what he did was like the post where Push and Clips dropped this song, and once again, as Rocky has become one of these guys who we end up hearing more about with his moves outside of music than anything else because of course, we are unfortunately nowhere near getting that album no matter what he says. Well, now with Rocky liking and making sure that everyone who scrolls by saw his picture right next to the song that went viral for its Travis Scott diss, this is not a coincidence, especially when you see that through the rest of Clips' rollout and on all of Push's most recent posts. It's not like Rocky has stayed up with those or has even been liking them at all, and I mean with Rocky doing this, well, first off, with him just making this move where everybody can see that he is a supporter of this diss, which is calling out Travis Scott to this extent that we have never heard before, really this shouldn't be surprising, and it is telling of how much people have wanted him to have a downfall. Because really now, with the few songs that Rocky has tried to release to roll out this album that it feels like is never dropping, there has been some subliminal disses that have clearly been put Travis's way, and of course we also know that Rocky and Travis have always never been good with one another, and Rocky has clearly felt and has expressed multiple times both in interviews and in songs that he just doesn't respect Travis as he believes that he is a hack or even a grifter of some sort, and says himself that Travis ran away with the style and swag that A$AP.
Fans react to A$AP Rocky saying Travis Scott copied his style on Drake. I could see that. The sideways braids and all. I could see that. Definitely see that. Remember, Travis Scott got ran up on or pressed by, what's the short guy? Tory Lanez. He got pressed by Tory Lanez. I think they was on the trailer or something like that. I was like, bro, how you like 3 feet taller than this dude, man? How you let him run up on you and press you like that? He went for it. Tory was talking that shit. What's up? Let's get it in. He went for it.
A$AP created in the first place. And so for Rocky calling out Travis for taking the best ideas of other people and never having his own, and to be honest, with Rocky just co-signing what Push just did, knowing the history of the beef he has had with Travis, and then also knowing that in the past, as the last time there started to be an industry-wide push to go at Drake after Kendrick Lamar just started things off, and then Future and Metro and all of them were doing their thing on their albums, I would not be surprised if Rocky ends up jumping in on this thing on some level because he has done it before. But now the bigger supporter for this song, and really what is more telling about how hated Travis is in the industry, is the reaction that this track has gotten from none other than Tyler the Creator. And now with Tyler just hyping up this track and sharing it on his story, now while I will say on one hand Tyler hypes up all these Clips records because he is just a huge fan of hip hop and supports the genre and especially his idols like Pharrell and Push more than anything else, well, let's be real. First off, as Tyler the Creator has been working to Pharrell so closely for quite a while, and also Pusha T as a result, considering the type of fan he is, and again the working relationship that Pharrell and Tyler have, we can pretty much assume that he knew.
Man, I seen Tyler the Creator in an interview, man. It's like, yo, he really loved hip hop, bro. And he's a real creator. I don't think he's not just called Tyler the Creator for nothing. He actually creates on his own. I seen him making beats and everything, bro. It's like, this what I see happening in the industry. It's like real creatives, people who really love it, is clashing with the people that just here for clout. That's what I see happening, man. And I see the people that really love this, really love hip hop. They standing up for it. They not going for it, man.
Knew what was on this record and knew this diss was coming a long time ago. And now if Pusha T is dissing Travis Scott like this because he allowed Drake to diss Pharrell on Utopia the way he ended up doing on Meltdown, well, again, when we understand that all of this is about how Pharrell has been treated and just brought into something that he never should have been in, well, just ask yourself, who has been more protective of Pharrell and idolizes him more than Tyler the Creator?
Yeah.
And so just based on how close Tyler is to Pharrell and Push and how he probably already heard this record, and who knows, he could very well be a featured artist on this thing as well, we can now just see that Tyler the Creator is also not just against Travis Scott for everything that he has done here, but truly in the bigger picture of this all, he is standing on the side of hip-hop with Pusha T, Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, and everyone who's trying to just stand up for the genre and everything else that has ever mattered in it, and ultimately just try to bring back the authenticity that the genre has missed so long to the forefront. And so with Tyler between this, and then also based on the fact that both with his best friend in the industry and Rocky, and then his idol in Pharrell, and then another friend and idol in the industry as a whole in Pusha T, all standing against Travis, come on, there is just no way that Tyler is not supporting this move, which is really just trying to push Travis Scott out and get back at him for everything he has done. And now with all of this, truly already with more and more big name rappers showing that they are fed up with how Travis Scott has been moving, and they are just trying to check him now in general for acting in a way that has only prioritized clout and, to be honest, just chasing whatever trend in the corniest way possible. Well, really, with all of this, and even for all of these artists, despite how they feel about him, when it comes to how Travis has created pretty much everything he has ever done off Kanye's throwaway tracks and influence from other artists at that, and has never truly had an original idea that he has really owned. With all of these artists who have pioneered something, and especially Tyler the Creator, it seems like they already probably didn't respect Travis on any level artistically, and now with what Travis has done to Pharrell, this is the last reason for just everybody to crumble in on this guy and finally call him out once and for all. And so now from here, which it really seems like all of this is going to continue, and we are only going to find out more and more about how much hip-hop has just disliked Travis Scott, well, now what is clear is that with no other rappers to defend him and more stars stepping out and showing that they are okay with this, and a lot of times with a lot of names they're actually encouraging it seemingly, while now the first lesson for everybody should be to stop messing with Pharrell because he has way too much respect from his peers and they will literally end careers over disrespecting him.
But this is what I don't understand. Pharrell be helping people. Like, yo, he be giving y'all them hits. And how could you sit up there and let a Drake come on the track and do that? F all that legacy stuff. That was the track we I was like, damn, what? But when they played the rest of it, that's when it sound more familiar. He said, F all that legacy stuff. Like, damn, bro, that very, very, very disrespectful from the guy who said, yeah, Clips is my favorite group. This was in your humble beginnings when you first started out. Yeah, I brought a microphone off of, I think it was eBay, for $200 from some guy that said it was Pusha T's. This Drake I'm talking about. For those who've seen the video, I reacted to it. Drake used to say Clips was his favorite group. Those are his favorite artists. He was obsessed with them, bro. Obsessed. So how could you come out and I don't know, man. I don't know. It be getting to them. The clout be getting to them. They really be thinking that they them guys because you got Lucian Grains, you got these labels giving them that bag, giving them that backing, and they really think they like that. You ain't.
Well, now for Travis, in all honesty, it seems like all of his games have caught up to him, and he is now at a point where what happens to him could be very similar to what happened to Drake, just in terms of people being absolutely fed up with him, and as a result, letting his career just fall off to new heights. Because with what Pusha T is doing, I think there will be a time that probably not on the Clips record, but on something else, we will see Pusha T pull out this further plan he seems to have on Travis and just expose everything that he was hinting at on this new track, which was this whole section of him talking about how Travis has lost everything with Kylie Jenner and his pride, and that he has this video that is seemingly really embarrassing, and truly who knows what that could hold. And with what Push can do, he may really end up showing how Travis Scott has just lost all of the respect he possibly could have had in the rap game, and at that from people like Pharrell and so many other important names. And truly, if I were Travis Scott, now that this era of running around and standing on nothing is over, and again, people just want to see rappers stand for something. And
That's real. This era of standing on nothing is over. All this background noise stuff, people don't want that no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as your other audience, he do got another audience. You know what I'm saying? That I don't think they even care. They don't care about hip hop. They don't care about the back and forth. I think they just care about emotions, and there's a genre called emo. You know what I'm saying? They just care about their feelings and all of that stuff. He's gonna keep appealing to them. But as far as over here, hip hop, we want to hear you say something, man. We don't, we ain't about to continue doing this. We want substance, boy.
Kind of hold up their words in any sort of way that is even slightly meaningful. I think things are going to get very bad for him unless he can make a big song or something that is going to distract people from how tired rap is of what he is doing as a whole. But really, as Travis has been so cold since Utopia and has really not popped off with any singles or features outside of stuff that has been carried by Future, Metro, or Cardi, I don't know how he can even come out of this thing looking good, and for this reason and once and for all. When this is all said and done, it really seems like Travis Scott is about to lose a lot, because both in terms of the peers and rappers in general that are just moving against him, which it only seems like that's going to get worse, who knows how many people are never going to work with him again, which really will be bad considering how he really does not have original ideas and he only takes influence from others. And even worse, who knows if Pusha T is really about to have another of Story of Adidon like moment on him, because if this is where all this is headed, things are about to.
I think Pusha T gonna drop that bomb. He said he got the footage, B. He said he got the footage of Travis Scott crying over the girl. Now you got clips and memes and stuff like that coming out on X of a guy just staring at another guy crying. It's like, this is Pusha T looking at Travis Scott crying over the girl. But he said it in the song. You lucky I ain't get TMZ to leak it. You know what I'm saying? You lucky I ain't leak it, bro. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Hold on.
Change forever, and I don't think Travis Scott saw any of this coming. So now with all of this said, let me know. What do you think about the reaction that this Travis Scott diss from Pusha T is getting from hip-hop, and how do you think about these other rappers who are starting to move against Travis and are showing just in general that they want Pusha T to truly expose him and just get him out of this circle?
Then I do think this too. A lot of rappers don't come at other rappers that they want to come at because of the business side, because of their record label. Like, no, you can't say this against them. Like I was saying the other day, like earlier, they're trying to take away what hip hop was built off of. You know what I'm saying? Which is like lyrical sparring, talking about you know what I'm saying? Your granny stink. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about this man's grandmother. You can't talk about this. No, we want to censor this, and we don't want you coming out with that because this is going to mess up this investor right here. And then they won't be able to hire you for shows because they're going to think that you're a troublemaker and all of that stuff. I'm telling you, bro, they're trying to get rid of what hip hop was built off of, man. That's why, I'm happy that people are speaking out against people like this. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Big Kish signing out. Gone, y'all.